resistance. I basically have one resistance for each breath weapon of a dragon other than your special little boys.
Hey, welcome
Oh
to
no,
Tuesday Night D&D with DM Kalsto and Breath Weapon Talk.
I was talking about a different type of acid resistance. But
Oh.
happy Tuesday, everybody.
I see.
We are finally out of our 3-session long super combat. Unfortunately, we did lose 3 of our close guild members, but we did not lose any party members, so there's always that. As we were leaving, unfortunately, we did also potentially lose an older guild member that we're not too familiar with. We just randomly found him through other stuff we were doing, who stayed behind to get rid of that bomb that was kind of malfunctioning. As you guys teleported away, you ended up back at Lou's more or less organization's hideout, lounge, relaxation spot. It's a great place. Very comfy. They have new teas, as the gentleman who walked in just stated, as you see, especially you, Serena. It's that man from the Hagwood that borrowed your wand and never gave it back, that apparently has Lou with him. So he just sits there and smiles. Oh, we have guests. Apologies. I should have got more tea. Be right back.
You.
He just
Well,
starts
hold
walking
on,
that way.
man. Where do you think you're going?
Going?
I'll deal with him in a moment. Looking toward Kitty and Lou. All right, let's start here. Since apparently there's a lot of things that need to be discussed. What's going on between you two?
It was her sister, right? Or someone who looks like her?
You may have seen both of them. Someone that looks like her stole the book. However, you had an encounter with this individual later, and basically she's under the assumption that you and your organization basically have her sister. But to you, she's just related to the person who stole the book.
Yep. I believe your sister took something from me.
Well, you have her, so why don't you ask her? What did she take anyways? Do you even know what she took?
A book?
Can you even read? Didn't think so.
Also,
Now give me my sister back, and how about we ask her about it together?
if I had your sister, would you think I would be asking you where she was?
No, I don't trust any of you people. You all lie here, especially in this city. The only person who told the truth was Zero. Then you just kind of watch like the tear come down the eye. He saved us all.
I don't think he's dead or anything.
Think so?
If anything, I think the past years have shown that he's quite resilient to such concept.
Just kind of wipes away the tear. Well, kind of step back and put the sword away, but still eyeballing Lou.
I'm not making any moves to grab her.
So, if I'm understanding this, your sister stole something from them and they now have your... Or you believe they have your sister?
I would say more my sister supposedly stole something from them, and they most certainly kidnapped my sister.
No, she definitely took something from us, and we don't have your sister.
Supposedly.
Well, Lou does bring up a valid point here. If they believe your sister stole something from them and they had your sister, but wouldn't... Unless she gave it to you, I don't see why they'd be asking you questions about it. Or especially ones like, where's your sister?
Then how about this? You give me my sister back or I cut your head off.
Calm down, nobody's cutting anyone's head off.
I look at her.
And she looks up at you, and then she looks down, and then she looks up again and shrugs.
Why do you believe they're the ones that have your sister?
Yes, this is the last place she was before she disappeared. She went in, and she never came back out.
No, do you think your associate over there has been abducting someone?
Lou will follow the man up, go out the door.
Let me check
Well,
on that.
how do you-
Be right back.
Where do you
I
think
follow
you're?
Lou. I follow him.
The guards outside the door just kind of look at you strange, like, do you want us to stop them? And then they see this blue individual and they kind of step back, like, you're on your own.
I just look so happy, dude. I look absolutely tickled right now.
Mhm.
I'm barely listening.
You walk out, it's like this really nice open courtyard with like beautiful trees set inside. Like someone spent a decent amount of money on this place. Decent amount of people around. I like it's a fancy place. It's at this point you see the wizard returning back. And he's got like people coming with him with like 2 trays of like tea and what look like some sort of biscuits or something. Oh, yep. Sorry.
A
I'm
word,
glad
please.
you joined.
Oh, well, you can have as many as you want. Right this way.
He's not going to evade us forever.
We walk away, and he's like, he looks back and he does this like flourish with the wand of secrets above his head, and he makes this little dome of silence so you guys can talk.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Just a little bit. Okay, what did you need?
Just to be clear, we didn't. You don't have the person who took the book, right?
Oh, no, I wish I did though. Why does she know where she is?
She thinks we have her.
That's inconvenient. I was kind of hoping that she would know.
Apparently, she.
Are we
didn't leave
Are we
the
sure
building.
that this individual is not actually the individual we're looking for? Is there actually a sister, or is this a ruse?
I'm going to assume it's her sister.
Rule it out, but I think your guess is the more logical. Well, if we didn't take her, she doesn't have her. I wonder where she is. Not heard of anything. That would be quite surprising. I hear about everything. Oh, did you see the look on her face too? She looks mad.
Which one?
Oh, the one with Serena, that's the one. Yes, the one with, and he holds like the wand and looks around, kind of looks over, and like puts it back in the robe. That one. I don't know. What are all these people doing here?
You saw how bad they looked.
This is bad for business. I mean, it's okay. They're inside the courtyard, but we should probably get them somewhere less conspicuous. Take them further inside, or take them down below. I don't want to draw too much attention.
Which
Besides,
place is nice, but not like. Which place doesn't look like a dungeon, or I'm taking them to a prison?
there's some nice areas down below where like you can just go. The upper area is more exposed, so it's less secure. It looks nicer the further down you go. The more secure it is, but probably the less fancy it looks. Unless you go like to the major bunker areas, like where you guys would hide for yourselves. Which you could go. It's at the bottom, but then you're kind of stuck down there.
There's no way Kitty's gonna let me drag her into the basement.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We're going further inside. Okay, fine.
I mean, and you have guards too. There's plenty of people to watch you guys.
You can take some money to replace the cushions. I don't even think prestidigitation is gonna get all that blood out.
Yeah, I mean, just get new pillows. And he motions for them to kind of like take in all of the tea and snacks. and just kind of looks over at you.
All of the snacks are gone.
Acceptable. So what's the game plan here?
I don't know what I've been doing there the past however long.
I mean,
Other
for
than
your
listening.
friends. Are we keeping them here? Are you gonna take them? I mean, we got like less than a day before those things start landing as well. So, depending on how things go, we may be making quick exits ourselves.
We can let them rest here, or they can leave.
All right. Well, I'll leave that to you to figure out. Have fun with that, and
Also, I'm pretty sure the child is going to leave during the night or as soon as possible. Please have someone watch her.
oh, I already had someone watching her the minute I found out she was here. Very swift, very crafty. If she is indeed this woman's sister, they're a little like. Anyways, you want to see something really funny?
You're gonna leave, aren't you, with the wand, aren't you?
You watch as he takes the wand out and he just does like this flourish with the robe and the wand, and you just see the robe kind of twist around and then suck into itself and disappear.
Yes,
And,
yes, he
and
is.
the orb dissipates away once he leaves range.
It's like changing one headache for another.
Are you done with your secret meeting?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Luke, do you want to help us save your dad?
What?
Oh, hold on. Misfit, roll a D100 real quick.
Uh-huh.
A lot.
As you say this out in the middle of the courtyard, you just hear about like 2/3 of the guards and the people out in the courtyard just like at the same time, like turn their heads.
Okay, Misfit, we're talking inside. We're gonna... Here, follow me. Get everyone.
Oh, okay.
You see this, it looks a little more than half orc of a gentleman kind of stand up, look at everyone else like, back with your business. And they all just like avert their eyes and go back to what they were doing.
Kind
That's
of
all we
love
have to do.
Misfit.
Is this where you've been all this time?
Oh, hello, Raiders. Oak is AFK at the moment, but thank you very much.
Welcome, everyone.
And I just walked
Hi.
back in. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it.
Not here always, but recently, yes. And Misfit, you need to be more careful when you're, talking to people.
About what? I missed you, by the way. Being the leader, it sucks. I'm so sorry.
He's grown a lot, but there are still some things about social discretion that elude him. And he's right, it's good to see you.
And okay. I did not. I kind of miss the headaches.
Hmm?
All right, I guess you should introduce me to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, have we arrived at the spot or further in, or are we still walking?
I mean, you're just, it's not that far. You're literally in the same complex.
Well, Tislu, this is Amelia and Valmir, both associates of the main branch of the guild.
What do we do with
Pleasure
the
to meet
bodies?
you.
We took him with us.
Right, okay, so you guys
Can we-
kind of put them in and bring them with you.
Can we put him in the bag of holding? Serena?
Do I still have the bag of hold?
Probably not
I
on
don't
you,
know.
but you have it somewhere, Lou. You have it somewhere.
I had so much stuff in this bag.
Huh?
Lou,
I'm going to stand.
Lou, we got an.
Alright.
I'm gonna kind of lean in and whisper. We got an invitation to your sister's wedding, but we didn't show up because we thought you were dead, and I feel really bad.
Roll D100. Lou, roll D100. Lou, roll D100.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Yes! Yes!
At the mention of missing your sister's wedding, the fear that wells up inside you, you've been building so much confidence and just growing into different things you really hadn't embraced before, and you're like right there, and the minute that leaves Misfit's mouth, it just right out the door for a second kind of takes the wind out of you.
Oh, I didn't even need a roll for that. I already felt it.
Oh man, I got
Mhm,
so much to
mhm.
tell you about. Oh, you missed so much. We got vampires and
I
werewolves.
double check that the non-detection item's working.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Oh, also, Lou,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to tell you too. As you sit there and you kind of look, you're still in your armor. You watch as he takes about 6 seconds, and you just watch the armor disappear onto him.
Whoa.
And you can tell, like, on the ends of his sleeves, he's got like these weird little arcane tattoos that apparently hold this armor on him when he's not wearing it.
Who is the armor?
Lou.
That was really cool.
Because it takes a lot. It doesn't actively take it when he has it on, just because he has it on, but it basically uses his magic to run, in a sense, as well.
And then, Amelia, this is Tislu. He's from the same branch the rest of us are. He was our team leader for a while.
He's the guy who died?
Apparently, his death has been greatly exaggerated.
That's what
Just
I've been
thinking of-
saying.
An
Bunch
explanation
of
for that
non-believers.
would be nice. What happened with you?
You want in exact order or just the gist?
People are very exhausted, so I'll leave it to your discretion as to which you're more comfortable with.
I made an agreement that he would help make sure you all survived. After the big explosion, Drizmina broke my back, and then he picked me up.
Well,
So he's nice.
No.
I made the motion as you said the word.
so what does he get out of this arrangement?
I've been helping him.
Servitude. Bummer, buddy.
God, I sent the exact amount of time I had left to Nobel. Was it like 7 months and 2 years?
Something like that. I think it's a little bit less than that, but yeah, basically it was like a 3-year deal to come and learn. So more or less, he's kind of built up and worked to make this organization with him, which includes finding some old associates. We will get into those details, including people who may be in the other room whose wanted posters you may have seen. But yeah, no, I mean, they could be more illegitimate. They're no more illegitimate than any other organization in this city, I would say.
Yeah.
What do you guys even do
Or-
here?
You're asking me questions I don't fully know.
Is it complicated?
It's a little complicated.
I take it as part of this arrangement, or something has required discretion. That's why you haven't reached out,
Yes.
or even been reachable.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Drizmina wants to rip my throat out through my lungs.
Oh. She is troublesome like that. I certainly don't, oh, what's the common word?
Envy.
No, not that, I can't think of the common word for it. Well, I certainly understand your position.
Lou, you'll be very happy to know that I haven't had any hag-related incidents in at least 5 weeks.
Okay, what happened 5 weeks and 1 day ago?
Well, we were at this carnival, right?
Oh, right.
Okay, okay, you went back.
I tell him the story. I just tell him the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we ran into a familiar one.
Well, you the players, not you the NPCs or the PCs.
So, how long will you be gone from the guild? This a permanent endeavor, or?
I give them the time frame.
Hmm?
Lou's keeping track exactly
That's
to
a
the
long
second.
time.
It's not that long.
Looks up to the sky.
I mean,
I
honestly,
assume-
we could have a couple days, really.
Any plans for getting out of here?
What do you
Or is
mean?
that? Well, with the whole planets colliding thing.
No.
Might be something to think of for the future. Though on more present notes, Misfit does speak truth. We're looking for Korn, and we have reason to believe he's here. Not in this specific building, but nearby. You interested in helping us recover our guildmaster?
Where is he?
I think it was called The Deep.
You've heard of this place, Lou? So
Uh-huh.
it's basically, from what you know, because you know a little bit more, it's kind of like a private VIP prison. So if you didn't get justice, let's say in Northern Arcadia specifically, and things didn't go your way, and you happen to abduct someone, you could have them contained in this prison, or if it's an individual, it's a little too hard to keep elsewhere. A lot of reasons you could put people down there. However, what you're well aware of, at least by rumor and reputation, nothing that goes in ever comes out. That's about all you know.
Ooh. You do realize that you're probably not going to be able to get out of the prison, right?
What makes you certain of that?
It's a one-way.
They're like a barrier that stops people from leaving?
Usually the anti-magic dome helps.
Yes, but that doesn't actually stop passage. That just stops magic. Because if there's nothing physically stopping us, then...
Okay, you can stop. I understand you're not going to take no for an answer.
Would you?
You can go rest. You're all hurt.
Some certainly more than others.
Will you come with? Just to hang out. I want to talk more.
To the prison or to where you're sleeping?
To where we're sleeping.
Okay, sure.
I just smile.
All right, so you gather in. It's a larger room. You there's plenty of areas to kind of rest around. A few like beds you could lay on as well. You get some food and other things out there for you, but you have basically private spaces you have for your guild members and your recently deceased guild members.
I am just gonna tell Lou all about our adventures. I just go through it, like week by week. Hit all the highlights. I am full body trembling. I am down 8 strength. I have 9 hit points, but I just look so happy.
Lou, does your mentor monitor this place magically? Is he listening into all of our conversations?
I'd be disappointed if he wasn't.
Understood.
So, you do not look great, Misfit.
Oh yeah, that was kind of a rough fight. Doing okay though.
Amelia, your siblings suck.
Yeah, Amy, that was. I'm just glad you've distanced yourself.
Oh, they're not that bad. They're probably not going to come after us.
Probably not much reason at this point.
Yeah, there's
They
like
were-
a maybe 5 to 2% chance they'll come after us.
What makes you say
Pretty
that?
low.
Because there's no need to come after us.
We foiled their master's plan, did we not?
And
But they're not fighting for attention?
no. They would gain nothing for coming after us.
Your master simply not care? Or
No, they don't care.
that would certainly explain that reaction. It's an odd relationship. Why would he select people that don't have his interests at heart?
Doesn't want to say they're easy to manipulate.
I'll say it.
Go for it.
Because people who just want power are the easiest ones to pacify.
Yes, but typically the way you would do that is by going, hey, you do what I tell you, you do what I want, and I will bestow you power. You step out of line and I take it away.
Yeah, but there's a lot of micromanaging.
Mhm.
I don't think
And
that
if they,
would help
well, they
things.
could just take it back.
What do you mean they could just take it back?
I mean, you kill him and then take his powers.
Being a rat
No.
wizard sounds so complicated.
You're telling me that your patron is weak enough that them without all of their powers could easily slay him?
I don't think he could take their powers.
What do you mean he couldn't take his powers?
Just something like I felt.
Oh,
It's at this time you guys watch is flying in through an upper part of the room from a part deeper in. You see tiny little drake that looks like it's
Tiny little.
tiny little.
Oh, he's adorable. I love him.
Cute.
You just watch as it kind of flies in and then it goes over and it lands on Lou.
All right, what does the paper say?
I'll whisper it to you. You guys can keep talking.
Serena, can you send a message to Zero to make sure he's okay?
I can't do much of anything tonight.
Okay, I can do it.
Let's see. Amy over here, you missed your sister's wedding thing.
I would assume so.
She was in the room, right?
So, you have a sister, huh?
What? You're interrogating yourself?
That's the best
Yep.
part of playing two characters. You get to talk to
Yep.
yourself.
um, yes. And you seemed very nervous when they talked about wedding. No.
You're bullying yourself.
Yes. I mean, look at him. He's barely hurt.
Amelia finds that unfair. If he's not hurt physically, she's gonna go for him emotionally.
And you faked your death. Not intentionally. I would have definitely died if it wasn't for my agreement.
You know, it's probably for the best that we never sent her a message saying she was dead, or saying Lou was dead. So, I don't think anyone else did, right?
I can't do that.
I'm trying to remember. I know she reached
No
out
one,
to us.
no one told her a thing.
Yeah.
It didn't happen to say when the wedding was, right?
From best you probably would remember, it was like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. I sent you like I tried to send
sounded
you-
real good right now, Lou.
I tried to send you
Yes.
like a lot of messages, but none of them ever went through.
Yes. So about the prison of no return.
Best alibi
yeah?
ever.
I'm hatching a plan, but there's a lot of unknowns.
I mean, you don't have to think too hard about the escape.
Why do you say that? 'Cause honestly, that's typically the hard part. Getting into a prison is easier. Getting out of it is the part they don't want you to do.
The little paper trick just sits there smiling at you after it gives Lou the info he needs.
All right, thank you very much.
Just kind of nods, and then you just kind of watch it fly away.
Speaking of, if you could get your mentor to return my wand, I would certainly appreciate
No,
it. What do you mean, no?
no, I cannot.
Mm. That wand certainly would be handy given our present circumstances.
I'm just going to inform you, Serena, the fact that it annoys you is what's likely what makes him not going to return it ever.
You're pretty sure there's like a
That's
little
what the
Stanford on his nightstand and everything?
Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to inform you, not because it specifically annoys you, he's just keeping it because it annoys someone.
It's a fair assessment, actually.
No, I got that when he disappeared with it.
He does certainly seem like a bit of a drama queen, doesn't he?
I don't think that's a strong enough word for it.
Oh.
But everyone get rest. The pillars are most likely going to hit in the morning.
Oh, that's not a lot of time.
No, it's not. Alright, bunk up.
So essentially there's some smaller ones that are going to land earlier, which are in the morning, and then the bigger ones you see will be landing later in the day. It's hard to really gauge exactly how big they are because we don't really have a lot of super scientific things at this point. But we have a decent idea, at least. So right now, I want to say it's probably after you get everything settled in, it's probably like 6 o'clock at night, I want to say, because it wasn't too bad. So you could rest, but you also do need to plan. So you can pick and choose what you want to do, but if there's anything that needs to sit or simmer overnight, it might be a good idea to start those things now, depending on what you do.
I would like to send a message to Makarov to check in, see if he's alive or not.
Sure. Roll a D100 in tower.
Kalsto?
You roll the D100?
Oh, I didn't hear you say anything.
I said roll a D100 in tower.
Okay.
What do you want to send a message?
Hi Zero. Just checking in to make sure you're not dead. Everybody else is doing okay. Did you get the bomb away?
Takes a second, and then you just hear this. Who's there? God, is that you?
He's
That
okay.
really hurt.
Oh, maybe he's not okay.
Goes through though, and he
It's not
responds.
okay.
Well, he's alive. He sounded a little out of it. He's alive.
Oh, that's good. I hear that, kitty?
As you look, she's gone.
Is Lou still with us?
Everyone's there, just Kitty.
Yeah, you might want to check on her.
I go to check, assuming she's already long gone.
You just take a look around. Hold on, I'm sending you another message, anyways.
Yep.
It took me longer to type it than it took you to get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I know. Really? Yeah, she's long gone. She's also... So, when did you tell her about the prison?
Oh,
like 2 days ago.
yesterday?
Okay, cool. She's heading that direction now.
You did also seem to already have some knowledge about it as well.
Well, she's
Yeah.
going there right now.
Yes.
No, her funeral. Already saved her once.
She's ditching our meeting.
I'll be back. Do you know which way she went? Oh, what did I say?
She said she was
No.
long gone.
Yeah. Unless she teleported, she can't be that long gone.
It doesn't sound like she's looking to break in.
Sound like. What are you doing over there?
Well, at the very least, that's a good sign. But
I asked someone to keep an eye on her to make sure she didn't do anything detrimental to her health.
Wow, you got like people
Why
to
do you
keep
sound
an
like
eye
a
on people.
suspicious business person?
You're like a mob boss now.
Because I'm pretty sure I am now.
That's crazy. Good for you, man.
You slowly see Lou he's starting to deflate.
Oh, you don't like it here?
Oh, a lot of people are good people.
Well, that's good.
And I said it that way because I didn't want to say make sure she didn't do anything stupid. I thought that would be rude.
Here's about if you're being rude, you're talking to a room full of half-dead people.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'll expend spell slots just healing people.
That's fine. They're gonna all go a long rest anyways.
Yeah, I know, but you have to go to bed in pain.
You're still a sweetie.
Serena's gonna find a nice spot to sit and begin meditating.
Lou will just relax on a couch, and Amelia will pass out somewhere too.
I really miss your cooking, by the way. Serena's good at it, but it's just not the same.
Jenny smiles at that.
Did I mention I missed you?
I think this is the third time now. Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure you know.
I missed you too.
Well, if there's going to be a giant end of the city fight tonight, do you have a bar around here?
Only if you let me join you.
Absolutely.
There's probably a bar in the room you're in. I hate to break it to you. This place is just like a super snazzy
Yeah, but
place.
these guys aren't making bar noise. I want to go to a place with bar noise.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, they could take it to you. I mean, we have a bunch of places that are ours that just have people in that aren't too far. There's actually like one within the courtyard that like our people would use.
Yeah, just go there.
Yeah.
That's where I'm spending my time.
I will say though, if Lou goes with you, it's kind of strange. Like they're all completely normal unless Lou would be around, and then everybody is like dead serious.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Can I come?
Up to all of you.
I'll show you to the bar. I'll probably have to drink somewhere else.
Why?
The people don't relax when I'm around.
Oh,
You're not that pretty. What's up?
I think they're nervous.
Man, that's
Or-
reputation.
Or I am the boss, so they need to be proper.
The stories of his blight didn't go deep.
I don't use it on friendly people.
Oh, I know, but the stories are just great. Like, and the funny thing is, you may have killed a couple of people like you wanted to out of defense, or just people you typically would have. You haven't like murdered anybody that like didn't deserve to die, I would say.
That guy died of dehydration in the middle of a lake.
He sure did.
Exactly.
Yeah, he sure did.
One could say though, that could be our fault just as much as it is theirs.
Or if he wanted rescuing, he shouldn't have been a rat.
Technically, no, it's your fault either way because it's either Lou's fault or Amy's fault. So you're kind of stuck either way you go.
Yep.
Fair enough.
And you even played the guy.
Yes, I did.
It's all just you.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Oh, man. What I wouldn't do for a disguised self right now. Well, you guys go relax in there, and I'll find a different place to drink.
All right.
well, that's no fun.
But it wouldn't be fun for the other people, though.
I'll go with you.
All right, Misfit.
So you kind of go off. There's plenty of nice places you can kind of go sit and just kind of hang out.
I'm pretty sure I hung up some of the art from the Hag Forest in here.
Nice.
Because I have 600 G or 6,000 GP worth of hut art.
Yeah, Lou has like his own little wing area of his room. So like you open up and he's got his own posted guards. He's got like his own lounge area. Snazzy. Vel, you get every story under the sun that this man, like the feats that this man can do. Like some of them are just so outlandish, and some of them seem very fitting from stories you've heard. But I mean, essentially, they're just based on his reputation alone. It's not that there's anything specifically against him. They're just afraid if he sees them slacking, he might think less of them, or who knows what could happen.
Oh. We're tight ship.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to do it. They just automatically do it out of reputation.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but Lou and the wizard are like the two main people, and then there are about 5 or 6 people that run the organization underneath them from what they tell you.
which symbol am I seeing around here? Which faction are we in right now?
This is the one with the little dragon symbol that you
Yeah,
saw.
I'm just making sure I'm confirming that for Vel.
Mhm.
This is the dragon people. Okay.
And so, yeah, they just kind of go through and like, yep, everyone based here. This is our area. That seemed to be very hide much anything. At least from you guys, it would seem.
I don't feel like asking about the chest robbery would do anything at this point. I don't really want to know anything about the all-seeing eye. Blackwoods. Can't think of anything useful there. Yeah, I think I just get smashed and go to bed. Yep.
Goblins probably both go to bed early. Foxy will sit and she'll have a drink. But even she'll kind of just go off and go to sleep at some point. Alright, anyone have anything they want to accomplish this night or hit the button?
As we're drinking, I definitely want to get to the point where I drag in one of his guards and I start telling him embarrassing stories.
Miss it, roll an insight check.
So 21, I think.
Pull a D100 real quick, though. Misfit.
That's a 3.
I
You've
love
gotta be kidding me.
I tell him about the prank war. I tell him about how we were.
Hold on,
Cow.
Misfit. Hold on. I gotta grab something.
No, he's grabbing a book.
No, I'm grabbing something else.
I'm gonna tell him that you're scared of cows.
I'm going to attempt to cover your mouth.
You're just incriminating yourself.
Here. Here you go. Oh,
Oh. No, don't make me roll athletics. I'm so weak right now.
you can roll acrobatics.
I think I can beat that either way. Nope.
I mean, I think it's more incriminating that I covered your mouth for that than you actually getting that out.
I probably get out. Hey, did you know that he's scared of?
I know this thing is here. I don't know why the hell I can't find it.
It?
This bitch is way too lucky. There we go. I knew that we had. So Misfit. As you randomly go out and grab one of the guards to pull them in to bring them into this. Roll a history check.
What did he grab?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
He just has one of those faces. Hi! For everyone else, that's who he just grabbed and pulled in.
Oh.
Have we met before? No, I don't think we met before.
Oh no.
The individual just kind of like looks over at Lou, looks over at Misfit. And you
Hey, it's really nice to meet you. My name is Misfit. Do you want to have a couple drinks?
I do not drink. No. But
Well, I've been drinking apple juice, and I'm sure you have, like, beverages.
he just kind of sits there for a second and pauses.
Come on, you look very, scary and tense. I'm sure you're very, good at your job. But my buddy here, he thinks you're all a little intimidated by him, and I just want to hear some stories about, what he's been up to.
He just looks at you. Fear not, master. And he looks at Lou dead in the eyes. I can assure you, I do not fear him in the slightest. Just kind of gives smiles and bows. Unfortunately, I must get back to my duties. Enjoy your evening. And he kind of like look towards Lou and just give like a tiny little head bow, and then walk back out.
He seems nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who is that guy?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
He's one of the, I don't remember the guy's names, friends.
He's one of the upper level people. Yeah, they had mentioned.
He had a
Yeah,
cool
but I said
forehead
it in a way
scar.
Misfit would understand.
He's
I get it.
basically that wizard's misfit,
Hmm.
except he can't turn into cool animals.
I also kept the jug of milk. It no longer has milk.
I'm so proud of you.
It saved my butt. I guess should get some rest. It's probably gonna be an early morning.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, wait. I shall hit the button. While I hit the button, Amy,
Yes.
as you fall off into slumber,
Mm-hmm.
you just kind of come to and you're floating amongst the sea of bubbles. And you look before you and there's this small individual with like a Sith-looking cloak over her head, except it's like this very light blue, non-intimidating version, like a baby blue.
Yep.
You have come. Welcome.
Oh, I believe I should be thanking you. Mia is obviously just playing along.
Kind of nods. There's no need to thank me. Your eternal servitude shall do just fine. Fear not. I am a gracious patron.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just
Oh,
watch as she flips the hood up and say, besides, did you see the cool whip I sent?
Oh, it was so cool.
So good. Anyways, I just wanted to say hi and kind of like looks behind her. I gotta go though. I'm still technically grounded.
Oh, yes.
She just kind of like, and then you just kind of fall back. You don't even wake up from the read. You just kind of like laugh a little bit, and then you just continue on and sleep.
Yep. I really do need to rename my skills now.
All right, long rest.
Oh,
complete.
one last thing.
Okay.
Lou, I dig into my pocket, my coat pocket, and I
Uh-oh.
pull out a locket. I think this is yours.
So, what is it?
It's a locket. I have something in my inventory called Tisalu's locket.
I don't remember.
I think we've found it when you disappeared. It was just the only thing we found of you. I assume it has like a picture of you and your family or your sister or
Where
something.
do you have it?
It's in my inventory. It's Tisalu's locket.
I think it was from the Pocket of Possibilities.
No.
no, yours
I
was a
have something
teddy bear.
else. Yours was a teddy bear. This one was given to me. I've had this thing for a long time. That's probably why you don't remember it.
The player doesn't remember.
Unless it's like a locket that just has a picture of your sister in it. Is it like one of your starter things like that?
No, I don't believe so.
I have to look. I'm trying to think what there would be.
I'm pretty sure it was just like the only thing we could find of Tisalu when he disappeared. It
I'll
was
have to go
probably
back.
just a starter thing.
I'll go back and look. I'll see what there is there. I think it might have been something. I still like that you have the definitely not a love potion.
Oh yes,
Oh God, yes.
I've had the thing for
Oh.
months. It's just been fermenting.
Oh.
I'm gonna regret that someday.
Someday.
All right. So you all wake up well rested. Plan.
All right. Everyone rest well?
Yeah. I'm assuming
Yeah.
Misfit like grabbed onto me all night.
Oh yes, your ankle belonged to me all night.
Without doubt.
Yep.
we're going to have to see how our wanderer has fared. Unfortunately, information on this prison is a bit limited. I don't suppose you know much about it, Lou?
Can't say I've ever been there.
Don't suppose you know anyone who has inside information? What the place is like inside?
No, they usually don't come back.
As if this time you hear a more boisterous voice from the back. You've got that right, as the wonderful wizard returns to his abode.
Yep.
That place is horrible.
And
Also
so
never been
yeah.
myself.
Who's
Good
next
morning,
to
everybody.
me right now?
Mm.
I don't know. Who wants to be next to me? Hey, Lou, you're next to me.
All right.
When that guy shows up and I look over at him, my Belle's right hand like clenches like super hard, and she just like looks down at it like really confused, and like she's trying to like mess with it and like open it back up, get it to calm down. she just looks like confused.
I like it. Kind of a walk over and... Yeah, horrible place. Why in God's name would you want to go there?
We left something there.
You were inside and got out? I find that very hard to believe.
Not yet, but soon.
Then how did you leave something there if you've never been there?
We're quite curious how they got there as well, but nonetheless.
The Tipsy Fox Guild leader got thrown in there.
Ah, that makes more sense. So, you plan on what? Asking them nicely?
Well, of course not. I highly doubt they even have the authority to release someone. And unless you have a bucket load of domination enchantments, which are going to be hit or miss, I imagine, in that place to begin with, I don't think walking in and nicely asking is going to be any sort of plan.
I would say from the aggressive front, probably not the best idea. And
No.
to do something like that, you have to be a special kind of person, and I can tell you, you just lack that special touch. Which leaves you with cunning.
There you go.
He just kind of looks about. Well, what I can tell you, aside from the fact that you're generally screwed, well, the top layer is secure, and the supposed prison below is very, very secure. The top level is not completely impossible to breach. There's a jail there, maximum security, but nowhere near like the jail below. However, unfortunately, given today's weather, and he like looks out at the pending towers that are falling from the sky.
Yep.
I'm pretty confident not only have they added to their defenses, the amount of people currently on guard probably are at least double what they typically would be.
I have a
So we
question.
don't train on above
Which means you're going to have to be very, very, very smart.
Why does a jail have guards if nobody comes out?
to keep people from coming out.
There's also a jail on the top as well.
There's a normal jail on top.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's in normal jail.
He won't be.
If he was in normal jail, I don't think he would still be in normal jail.
If he supposedly is there, that would at least make sense. Although, someone must have been very, very mad at him, it would seem.
Oh yeah,
I could
he
think
did
of
a.
few people.
What did he do again? He like insulted their god or something.
I won't ask any questions. If someone asks me, I don't need to lie later.
I don't
So-
suppose you know anything more specific about this prison.
Oh, not specifically. I know that if you do make a disturbance, especially if you're once inside, if it gets noticed and you don't deal with it quickly, I would have to say the end of it for you. It's well staffed, well trained. They're able to lock off certain areas. Besides, there's really only one entrance you could access. They have their main dock, so you're going to have to sail up and approach to enter. I wouldn't recommend swimming. Probably also not a great idea.
Or we'd make our own entrance.
And how
That's a
do
bad
you
idea.
plan on doing that?
Well, no fortress is impenetrable. There's likely a back way to begin with, but even if there isn't, we could always make one.
And how do you plan to make yourself back?
There's a cave. There's some kind of cave. I assume the map you sent in chat. The cave on the south side there. I assume that's actually there.
It is there, but it is gated.
There's a cave on the one side. I'm curious about what might be in there. That could be an avenue for slipping in more undetected.
Well, if you can get in there, yes. That is an elevated area that is actually lifted up for deliveries. Unfortunately, sending delivery in is quite complicated. It would take a considerable amount of effort and coordination.
No, we don't need to actually send a delivery in as long as we're not spotted.
Well, in order to get the delivery in, someone's gonna have to lift up the gate for you and let your boat in. Or you could try to swim, but like I said, I wouldn't swim. Bad things happen.
What kind of
Do
bad
they
things?
have a particular set of predators in the water?
Let's just say, probably very bad for your health, and also don't go too near to the column. Some of the outward force deflectors are kind of pedaled downward, so if you get sucked in the column's current, you're going to find yourself drowning and sucked to the bottom of the column right quick, if you get my meaning.
This sounds like something that needs to be done over a course of maybe a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Not
unfortunately,
tomorrow.
we don't have
We
that.
have like a day.
Well,
Today,
there's-
specifically.
there are other approaches you could take. They're just a little bit more forceful. But at best, you're getting to the lift to go down below that you can't make go. The
I
only
think
way
we can manage
Hmm.
going down a shaft.
Simple child. You lack imagination. The only way to actually trigger the lift at all is from the bottom.
I'm not talking about a lift. There's got to be a hole, right? Unless they teleport.
I'll just leave it to you to discover. But I would not make that your only plan.
Do elaborate, since you seem to be familiar with the defenses of their lift.
I'm just saying, you seem like a simple-minded individual. This is a little bit more of a complex thing. Perhaps better left to your compatriots.
Serena, he called
see.
you simple.
Well, yes, the fools are often the ones pointing blame and accusations.
Whose house do you currently seek shelter in? I remind you.
If you desire us to leave, then go ahead and say so. We can move our operations elsewhere.
He just looks around. No, your operation is perfectly fine here. It's of no concern to me. I just remind you where you are. This is not your home, miss.
I have made no such claims.
Yeah, Serena, maybe we'd be a little nicer to the man that knows a lot about this prison.
I assure you, I don't need to get into it. I would recommend you don't go in there either.
Well, as we
And-
already established, it's not exactly an option
So-
at this point.
Why does it need to be today?
I don't know if you've noticed the sky, but hell is about to rain down upon this place. If even one of those strikes the prison, likely everyone in there is dead.
So you.
Ideally, we'll be out before.
And the people in the city? Are they just your decoys?
Decoys for what? You act as though I put them here to draw pillars.
You don't need to put the people here to use them as such.
What, Lou? Please elaborate. What am I using the people for? As
I
decoys
think
for?
he's implying the fact that you don't want to stay here and help defend the city.
Defend
that
the
you don't
city
value
from
them.
what?
Mom and Dad are fighting. It's been so long.
From the
The
invasion
giants
of the
back.
pillars.
We're not an army.
You're an organization.
But we're a capable group of adventurers.
That is a good question, actually. What are you guys gonna do about the pillars? Are we squaring up with aliens? Do you guys
Did
need
you
our
ask me?
help? Lou and or Funny Wizard Man?
Specifically.
Are you guys staying here? Or are you getting out of town? Or what are you guys doing?
We're gonna kind of play it by ear and see how it goes.
Oh, okay.
If it goes bad, then yes, we'll probably leave. However, if things are salvageable, there will be a lot of work to be done. But we shall see.
Yeah,
think
we're
it
just
is
kind of
rather
making the
brave
most
of
of a
you.
bad situation. It sucks, but like, what else are we gonna do?
Understand. I just think, even if you had the proper time to plan this, I don't know if there's a proper amount of time, this would still be impossible. Best case scenario, get yourself inside. Then you're stuck in there with some of the most dangerous people on this planet. No way out.
That's about the exact same way we came in.
Can't come out the way you came in.
Why not?
It is a one-way entrance that does not come back up.
Okay, you're going to have to once more elaborate. Are
I
they
actually
teleporting
don't.
down?
However, good luck. Also, and he looks at Lou. Be very careful with that. She's not wrong. Anything punctures any part of that, and if you're inside, might be good for any of you.
Hey, hypothetically, if I get Lou stuck down there, does that mean you have to come fish us out?
Not specifically. I mean, it's kind of a violation of this contract, but wasted potential would be wasted potential.
Just gonna say, after some news I've heard, I'm probably safer down there.
I heard you missed your sister's wedding. Probably missed.
Oh, you know, Amelia definitely told people.
Kalsto.
Mhm.
This is a fork. When he says like the term "wasted potential," like she's just as surprised as you are. Her right hand reaches out.
Your hand would not throw a fork.
It would not.
No.
Well, but it did.
Let me control the hand.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
tell you
you
if the
did.
hand does nothing.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
hand does nothing. The hand is just
Okay. Cool. Never mind.
normal.
Ignore this.
You can throw a fork if you want.
No.
Belle's like struggling with her hand trying to throw the fork. We're not sure if it's
No,
the
no.
hand or Belle trying to throw the fork.
No. If it's just clenching, it's just clenching.
No, I still feel like we've been in worse situations. Vampire one, that was pretty bad. I didn't think we were getting out of that one, but we did. I think this is gonna be similar.
There
It's
are
gonna suck
few
for a little bit. We're
differences.
gonna not know what to do, and we'll find a way, or we won't, and we'll never see Khan again, which would be really sad. But life goes
I
on.
mean, Vash is better, wasn't he? The second, wasn't he the assistant guildmaster?
Just because we have an assistant guildmaster doesn't mean we shouldn't try to rescue Khan.
Shouldn't you notify someone you found Khan?
Have we
I
actually really
suppose.
found Khan though?
I don't think we really found him. We just think he's down here. Do you want to see this cool ball we found? Okay, I asked a statue to help us find Khan a long time ago, and I was given this ball by a pink man.
Pink man.
Really awkward fellow. It was kind of embarrassing just standing next to him. But no, he gave me this really cool ball, and it rolls in the direction of Khan. And that's why we think he's there. But it could just be a ball that rolls. We don't know if he's there for sure.
Okay.
We haven't exactly had time to triangulate or even scout out the prison yet.
Also, we were 4 hours away to the east. We still had to go west.
Should we give the king his monkey back and see if he'll just let us in? Or is
That's
that-
wonderful.
Dangerous to ask.
That depends on who's the king, or who the king's allegiance is actually to, and whether or not he even has dominion over the deep.
I'm assuming it's his prison, but I don't know.
I would assume, but
So it's not.
So are we gonna make a new monkey for him?
A what?
Okay, we're gonna find a homeless person, like a.
That's so fucked up.
no,
Look, it's Zero.
we are not.
All right. Well, I'm
Listen,
not gonna
okay,
let
this
loose
is a
that we
great
lost
plan.
His monkey.
We go to the prison. We steal one of the criminals, turn the criminal into a monkey.
So we're gonna.
No further ethical dilemmas.
There are a myriad of ethical dilemmas. On top of
I'm
the
more
fact that
concerned
we're
about the
involved-
travel time on that plan.
How far are we from the king right now?
You are closer to the king. It would only take you 30 minutes or so to get to the where the king would be. Maybe 40 minutes.
I think there is literally no harm in giving the king his monkey back.
Better to go now if you're going to go, because once you go west 4 hours, you would have to come all the way back if you wanted to do that later.
Yeah. So let's give the king his monkey. Maybe we get a little information. If not, no harm done. And then we can go.
I'll give you a generous 6 a.m. wake up time. So you quickly discuss and get to the castle by 7.
Sounds good.
You guys all kind of approach. Guards kind of look at you.
Yes, I'll hand him the paper.
And you just hear this loud, boisterous voice from the inside. Miss Amy! It's that large sand giant.
I...
It kind of picks you up. Oh, it's good to see you.
Good to
Oh,
see
I
you
see you
too.
are certainly making friends.
Oh, I see you found your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Were you able to find the master's monkey?
Yes, we weren't able to find the monkey attendant, though, sadly.
Oh. His Majesty will be heartbroken. This is not good. He's already so stressed out.
I mean, we figured out how this statue works. We can We can make
That's
another
good.
monkey.
He walks over to you and he's just gonna put his big giant hand on your shoulder, Misfit. We've always known how the monkey works. We just didn't have the heart to tell him. Besides, we all loved Zero so much.
Yeah, he's great. It turns out he was our guildmaster. So he's a person again.
Misfit.
Yeah? What? Oh, should I not have said that?
Probably
Sorry,
not.
can you pretend you didn't hear that?
He'll just kind of sit there and smile. Was there anything else you needed other than claiming your fortune? He will give you money for this, but without Zero.
Yeah, I know, that's okay. Do you guys
Right back.
run the prison off the coast?
And it looks. I have heard of a person, but I don't think so, but I'm sure His Majesty has some influence.
Guys, maybe we should just find a homeless person real quick.
We're not turning a random homeless person into a monkey.
Well, you're right, that would be very unkind to a homeless person. They would not deserve that fate.
If anything, the solution would be to go find a monkey. We're not that far from a jungle.
I don't think we have time for that.
I don't
Do
think we
not
have time
ever
for
go
that.
to the jungle. It is far too dangerous. Only fools would go there.
You know, I've heard the exact same thing.
Monsters of all sorts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we can give him this bag at least. You said he was in a bad mood. Is it the weather, or
He just kind of giggles as you call it the weather. I hadn't heard that one yet. I know what must be done. Thank you. And you watch as he grabs the statue from your hands. Just looks at it,
he's gonna be monkey?
double fours, and you just kind of watch him shrink down into a little monkey.
You're so brave. What?
Did he just...
Big sand guy. Are you sure?
How are we going to...
You just see this little monkey's now holding the statue.
I suppose we are not the ones who need to explain where his giant guard went.
That's very brave of you. Very honorable. You didn't have to do that.
And we certainly have no way of undoing that either.
Anything to make his buddy happy, I suppose.
He's gonna run over and hop up on Amy's shoulder real quick, and he's just gonna kind of play with her hair and pat you on the head. And then he's gonna pop down, and he's like starts doing like his little monkey run, and then he looks back at you like he wants you to follow him.
Okay.
I'm running this deep.
You
Sure.
you lead him back in,
I'm back.
and he leads it, and all of a sudden, as he gets toward the entrance, he just lets out like this loud monkey sound, and you just hear this voice from inside. My baby has returned. And you just see like the most ridiculous looking, like glamored out ruler of this kingdom you can see, like big pop belly, just like, oh my baby.
Oh.
I turned into a monkey.
I knew you would come back.
The giant guard turned themselves into a monkey. They said, "I know it must be done." Then they took the statue and turned themselves into a monkey.
And you just see he's sitting on the king's shoulder at the moment. And he's just kind of like waving. Oh, and my statue. Oh, a good omen indeed.
And it seems they're quite happy to be back. I don't think we've been acquainted.
About time someone did something of use around here. These lazy good-for-nothings can't do. Where's that oaf of a god? Just kind of looks around. What a fool. The little monkey just sits there, doesn't even crack a tear.
Oh.
Ah. Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting a reward of some sort. People always want rewards. Yes.
About that, actually. Instead of
Yes.
coin, perhaps you could help us with something?
I'm a big fan of instead of coin and something. Go on. Tell me more.
It might be a big ask. I don't want to ask too much of you. I know you have a lot going on with stuff in the sky. So, do you know of the prison off the coast?
Oh, yes, I'm quite familiar. Sent a few people there myself in my time, I have.
Well,
We like to call it... I don't know what we like to call it. We call it a bunch of things. It just really depends.
yeah, I've heard some kind of scary names.
Thank you
I'm
for the
not
raid,
gonna lie.
Saturday. Hope you had a good game.
Good place to get rid of your trash, though.
Yeah, we had a friend that got sent there. Is there
That's
any chance?
most unfortunate.
Yeah. So, how strict is the no returning policy once they get sent down?
It's less of a policy situation and more of a physics situation. The
What do
way
you
it's
mean?
designed, there are several layers you go through that are one-way passages that don't come out. And the last little bit is the most fun. It's intentionally designed as a one-way system. In fact, they say the original creator still lives inside. But unfortunately, that's half the fun of having a cool prison you put people into that can't get out. They can't get out. Besides, I don't technically own it or run it. Something weird about laws and sea level, I don't specifically understand. But technically, it's out of my jurisdiction for the most part.
Just as a hypothetical, if they say accidentally imprison someone that they want to take out of there later, is there some mechanism to do so, or are they just out of luck?
Well, eventually they'll die, and perhaps they could be resurrected in some capacity. But no, half the fun and the intent of such an expensive thing is anyone who's there, for whatever reason, was very intentionally put there at great expense.
I
Private
don't think you're
prisons.
understanding the one-way aspect, Serena.
Amelia,
See-
with enough effort, there is nothing that's one way.
I mean, you're welcome to try. Unfortunately, even if you're able to get inside, get to the bottom, it's not what I call the nicest of places. Basically, anyone that's alive down there is probably a mass murderer that wants to kill you and potentially eat you for an easy meal that was not taken. They do supply drops, and I literally mean supply drops. You'll get my meaning later.
It's a battle royale.
There are
I
no
think it's-
guards.
It's PUBG down there.
If the
Who?
creator's down there, maybe he'd know how to get out.
No idea. Even the guards down there are all constructs, not a single human.
Unless the creator is in the point of self-exile. Can't
Some of the
imagine he's
prisoners are
alive.
given leeway as acting members on behalf of the prison, but mostly the constructs themselves.
Are these constructs magic, or?
I think they're a combination of things, yes, but they get dropped in as well. So occasionally they do break, and new ones have to be brought in.
What
like I
happens
said-
with the old ones?
Broken.
Can
They
messages
leave
be
them
sent
there.
between?
And you cannot message. They have a closed message system from the top of the shaft to the bottom of the shaft on its own system. Controls for the shaft are at the bottom. Actually quite nice. I've been to the bottom and seen the entrance. Not to the bottom of the bottom, but to where the lift entrance is.
Of course. I am ever so curious. I keep hearing that this is one way, but no one explained to me why it's one way.
It simply
If it's a
is.
lift in a big hall, what's stopping someone from just coming out of the hall?
Well, it's not simply just a big hole. The way it's designed is you kind of come out and exit through certain parts that come back out and in, and you're not able to come in. Have you ever seen a bee trap?
Oh, yeah.
No, I can't say I've seen a bee trap, no.
It's a lot like that. But it is sealed off in certain chambers as well, so you have to be able to get through every component and portion. However, the last portion is a little bit more tricky. Like I said, it's actually quite a drop. That's basically where we stop. If they ever bring like food down and they drop it at the last point. But I don't really know. I mean, I can have you thrown in there if you'd like that.
No. I get the feeling that we could probably get ourselves thrown in there quite easily enough. By the sounds of it, it would be the getting out part.
If you don't think it's one way, you can always just get thrown in there.
Oh, I understand now, yeah.
You also have to be annoying enough or piss someone off enough to pay to get you thrown in there. Or piss someone off a lot. You're free, I mean,
prison anymore, guys.
that is the extent of what I can do for you. Is I could have you sent inside, and you can do as you will.
Would certainly rather not.
The offer
I mean,
stands, especially
that
for
would
bringing
work.
back my little buddy.
Well,
I
we
would
thank
certainly
you.
hope you wouldn't take any more direct measures.
No, I imagine a frontal assault would be a suicide endeavor.
Although, hard to say. But my offer stands. If you think of another way that I might be able to assist you, you can let me know. But unfortunately,
You're
think
a very
that's-
busy man. We understand.
Do you know
I'm
who
happy to
runs
offer
it?
it.
Do you know who runs it?
As you ask him that, it's a little bit complicated. It's kind of run by a private organization, but supposedly,
What organization?
oh, it's just an organization that runs the prison itself. Supposedly, though, the designer still lives within the prison itself and runs it from below.
Runs it from below.
Yes,
Huh.
like I said, they have communications protocol.
I think I'd like to meet this person.
Like I said, it's just a rumor, but supposedly still alive.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think we just get thrown in jail. I think that's our way in.
Like I said, way in, but probably not a way out. So it's open to you if you want it, but that is the only way I'm aware of to get down there.
I am not getting thrown in that prison.
You're planning on breaking into it.
Yes, but there's a bit of a difference.
Feel better about it.
No, we get to keep our equipment.
Why wouldn't we get to keep our equipment?
You think they're going to throw you in a prison with all of your equipment?
Probably not the nice stuff, but it's one way, so why would they bother?
You don't keep a prison impenetrable by allowing your prisoners to have access to resources.
Hey, would we be able to keep our stuff if we got thrown in there?
Not really able to be. You hit it well, but they are quite thorough.
Fair enough.
Not even if you were the one that sent us in there?
Fortunately, no. Like I said, they'll throw people in for me, but breaking protocol is not something they're a fan of doing. It really is full of the worst types. But I myself had someone thrown in there just yesterday.
Unfortunately, we are
Would you
prison.
throw in?
Pair of women murdered some poor innocent man.
Oh. Yeah, that's not very nice.
Never been trusting of a drow. Gonna have to say.
Sorry,
That is the worst person to be in
You said
that
a
prison.
pair of women, right?
It's he kind of looks where is that stupid oaf? Oh, he like gets up and he looks for somebody.
I look at the monkey very sadly.
The monkey's just like sitting there, like stroking the back of his hair.
Dude,
And you look,
that's
yes, it appears a murder on the eastern side of city. Yes, 2 women. Quite
don't know.
violent too. We'll go and there's sketches. He goes and he puts it over to her. It's 2 very familiar looking drow females. It's
Rin
Illyria
and,
and Rin.
Yeah, we're getting thrown in there.
I mean, could we be on the next shipment?
I mean, I could get you in to there quite soon. I mean,
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
I have a feeling I don't want to know any more about this, but yes.
We'll
Is there any-
be in contact with you soon on the matter.
Can you give us like an hour to deliberate? We'll get some lunch, come back.
Sure, I have nothing better to do. Go get lunch, come back. I'll just be right here planning on how to save the city.
Okay, thank you so much. If you need any help with that, we'll come back in a little bit.
I don't suppose you have any way of blowing up giant falling columns from the sky, do you?
You know, I have fought an alien before, and it did not go well for me. But I will try again.
Well, you may get your chance whether you want to or not. Also, it's a bit of concern. And since you helped find my lovely baby, there is a bit of concern for the safety of the undersea prison given these columns. If anything
Yeah.
were to pierce their countermeasures, anyone down there will have limited amounts of time to live. A couple of hours, maybe a day, 2 days tops, depending.
Yeah, we did hear about that. We're
They
keeping
put
that
in
in mind.
countermeasures, but best we can. So, if you are around, yes, you are most certainly welcome to. I'm going to take my little lovely friend right here, and we're going to try to save our city, aren't we? Yes, we are. Oh, so cute. He walks over and you go and he goes to give him one of the nuts that he normally likes. And he doesn't like react to it. Come on, come on. He's like shoving it in his mouth. He's like struggling to eat the nut.
He's been through a lot. Appetites may change. a lot.
Oh, I know my baby. Don't you worry. And he's like, you love these, don't you? He shoves like another one in the cheek.
Hey,
Okay, well, yes.
you should appreciate him more.
Oh, I do appreciate my little baby.
No, like he's got emotions and stuff. Don't take him for granted.
He looks at the monkey, looks at you. Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Pets the monkey and slowly walks up. Alright, so you take your hour.
I'm not getting thrown in there.
Okay, hear me out. What
You
if
ask to be put on the shipment if they don't search it thoroughly.
some of us get thrown in there, some of us stay up top, we can communicate with the communication system, and if we figure out a way to get pulled out, we can bounce it off you guys?
Yeah, if one of you
And-
wants to explain to Vash why I'm stuck in a giant prison after we haven't been able to reach each other in like 6 months, go ahead.
I can certainly work on trying to handle communications.
How do you expect to do communications through their system?
Well, given the nature of the events transpiring, we may be able to persuade them to allow additional security, of course, at the behest of the Lord here, or His Highness,
They're all robots.
up top, where the communicator is. In other words, I could be a guard, working for His Highness, of course, to help ensure the security of the prison should further invaders from above come to attack.
Yeah, I mean,
Look
I
away.
don't think that His Majesty really has jurisdiction over that sort of stuff.
No, but shared interests, I imagine, given their proximity to each other.
I guess.
It's about the best way I could think of, besides trying not to be seen and simply sneaking over.
Were you thrown in prison?
Any other takers?
Give me 1 sec. I was cleaning my mouse. I just want to check my inventory.
We should probably call Marius.
I
you
assume
gonna call
Bram,
me?
who's been with us.
He's
this
just
whole
hanging out
time.
with the pirates, having a great time. No, he's not here. He's still at the pirates.
Oh,
He's at the coast. He's closer to the prison than you are.
We did not pick
I'll
him
be
up.
right back.
I mean,
I'm always with you in spirit. And
We don't
in
even have Bram. Bram isn't here.
Are you sure about that?
No?
Okay,
I look
just
around.
wondered.
Yes, Luke?
Hmm?
Were you saying something?
Lou's not here.
Oh, yes, Amy?
I could probably go as long as I can use magic inside the prison.
It's
Yeah,
a
I'm
little
kind of
questionable.
betting on the. I'm hedging my bets on that's not going to work. I doubt it's good. I doubt it's like a donut-shaped anti-magic field. You know, seems like it'd be really complicated.
Oh. I mean, the thing is, I don't want to be in there when inevitably a pillar hits the dome or the prison.
Yeah, that
I'm
would
also
be kind of.
surprised you're volunteering to get thrown in prison with how much you hate closed spaces.
I said I could. But this, I feel like we're rushing this.
Kind of have to if we actually want to do anything about them, right?
Well, we have a way in, and the people who have the most information about the prison are at the bottom of the prison and people we've already talked to.
All right, Misfit, let me ask you this. And,
Sure, bud.
I'm gonna look you dead in the eyes. If I get thrown in prison, are you fine with never seeing me again? That's a
I
question you
mean-
should be asking yourself.
I'm getting thrown in prison too, so we can be like best buds down there.
Okay, are you fine not seeing anybody who doesn't come with us ever again?
I have done
Because
riskier stuff for stupider reasons. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
let's
It's
be
for
honest.
Khan.
With how
And
little we're
Illyria's down
planning, all of
I
us
still
are going
don't
to
know
end
who
up
that
in there.
is.
She's my buddy.
I totally missed everything you were saying, Silver.
I said, well, with how little planning we're actually doing with this, we're all probably going to end up in there.
Yeah. I mean, Serena trying to be a guard. Go for it, I guess.
That is unlikely to work.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work either.
What's your
That's-
intention? What did you want to do as a guard? Do you want to just try to get into the upper prison as a guard, or what are you trying to do?
He wanted to, like,
He's AFK.
his plan was like, they have a communication system in there. I want to run the communication system.
Basically, he wants
What, like,
to help up top if we need it.
Like, be the walkie-talkie man in a way.
It's not pretending to be a guard would be one thing, but the downside is the guards don't work for the king. The guards work for the prison.
Yeah.
So you'd have to find a way to like fool them or get one. Like you'd have to find a crafty way to kind of do that, or just find a crafty way in general to kind of get into part of the prison or secure part of it. Because even if you're going to the lower part, you're probably going to have to get processed through the upper part at some point soon. You don't know what those drow may still be in the prison up top. So it's hard to say. If you had an opportunity to make it look like you were one, or to get a uniform per se, you could potentially do that and remain at that location. It just really depends. Or your other option, you could wait until later in the day and see if the columns destroyed the prison first. Hard decision.
I think that might work. We could just maybe fish out Khan's body.
He did say resurrection was a way to get out of there.
Dude, that's fucked up. It's like, all right, we implode the prison, we try to get the remains out, then we resurrect back our guild leader. It's actually, it sounds really fucked up, but it actually is probably an easier method to go about it.
It would work.
It would take some effort to get it done, but it's not impossible. I will not say that that would not work to some extent. It would be harder than hell, though, to find pieces, but...
Well, we
probably
have the
figured that
ball
out.
still. Hypothetically, if it works
The
on a
ball
corpse.
does not like the water.
Hmm.
Also, nobody ever used, I forget if it was Gates or Slumber's idea about your ball.
What idea?
Not that.
Dude, I don't remember having an idea about that ball.
Same.
Counselor
Said maybe
Spill.
with, I'm not spilling anything.
Bill.
Someone said something at some point that was very clever. He'll come up again when the time's right. Don't worry.
I forgot.
It wasn't
Well,
put the ball on a boat and see if it rolls on the boat, was it? Because that was techno.
Mm-mm. Something different. Don't worry about it. It'll come up again when the need is there.
so we're going to throw Misfit and Val into prison.
I've always wanted to go to prison.
I've been in cages 3 times?
Yeah,
Like
but
they
not
can
like
have-
prison, right? That's just cages. Cages
No,
suck.
I was in prison once. I was captured again.
We had a cave-in that's kind of like a prison.
But also, I don't want to go. I don't want to be in there if it collapses.
Yeah, that'd be a bummer. Do we want to call in the Gongoozler for this one? Like, what's
I know we called them already, but like, what's their role in this?
You haven't checked in with them recently. They were supposed to be here today at like noon.
They'll
Well.
probably be at the docks when we get there.
Well, probably not at the docks. They'll be in the area.
They'll be in the area, yeah.
Well, the goal is they're going to be our water access. How we go about getting into the back entrance. And potentially
Sounds
also
like-
our escape route.
Sounds like the back entrance doesn't open up unless there's a schedule for it. Also, we were told
Okay, but-
not to swim in the area. Actually, it's summer. It's
What if the Gongoozer
It's
gets
an-
like
it's an
sucked
underwater
to the
boat.
bottom?
The Gongoozer would be strong enough to maneuver
Okay.
around the currents.
Yeah.
It could get down there. However, you don't know specifically because nothing gets down that deep, but there's likely things that protect this place in the ocean as well, whether they be enchantments or machines or potentially creatures.
Whoa.
No one goes down deep enough to find out. But any approach you take likely has some inherent level of risk on it.
I think if we drain the ocean, then there won't be any pressure if it does explode.
Sure
Huh?
says not right,
Huh?
that's well done. Drain ocean.
There is only one other option I could really think of. if we're trying to get in and out of there. I'm not sure why it's supposedly so one way, but
Sometimes
Thank
things
you.
work in ways you don't understand, and you're just gonna have to accept it.
already back.
with the ocarina is a possibility, but I think for such an endeavor, I would need more time to figure things out.
I thought we didn't have time.
Well, we potentially don't. If it doesn't hit the prison, then we do.
Boss,
Yeah.
he's not going anywhere, is he?
Who?
Han. It sounds
I
like
don't
he
think
can't
so.
go anywhere. It sounds like we know where he might be.
Yeah.
Do we need to do this today, this month, this year? Can we come back for him?
It's so risky. If we
What
don't
else
do this,
would we do?
Go start up our new guild hall.
Why? Why would we put it off?
Because it's sounding like we can't do this.
we just need a plan.
You've been trying to come up with a plan for 3 days.
First of all, I've not been trying to come up with a plan for 3 days. I keep getting interrupted. Second of all, a detailed plan is reliant on information. If we could get some more scouts to explore the location and get more information, we can devise better plans. In the meantime, people on the inside can let us know exactly where Corn is. I had an idea for Belmont to assist, but unfortunately,
As long as you're not the one in there, people being thrown in there is fine.
I didn't say we had to throw people in there.
We're not taking
You said
Goop Group.
people on the inside.
No, there are other ways, such as, Bram.
I don't think that would work because of the anti-magic field.
What do you mean? Familiars can transport through an anti-magic field without issue.
Yes, but we can't get information back from it.
Well, when he's summoned back.
Vel, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to.
No, I just think I'm watching all of my friends getting ready to jump off a bridge, and I'm not saying anything to stop them.
Don't worry, I'll learn Featherfall. You'll just have to give me 3 months.
Yeah, I mean, we did kind of all almost die yesterday. I know this is asking a lot of you guys, but nothing's impossible.
Would you rather
That's
go
just
save
that.
him or protect the people around here? What helps the most people?
How do I protect someone from a giant space pillar?
Well,
I can't.
stuff are gonna come out of them, aren't they?
I don't know.
I mean, there was that one that crashed on Karis, and then there were people walking around that we hadn't seen before.
Val, I appreciate your confidence in our abilities, but I see several pillars that are about to bombard this fortress. We're going to have 0 fortifications or defenses and have to face off an army. I'm not equipped
So
to
it's
deal
the
with an
do what I
army.
say.
I'm not even sure how to respond to that.
No,
It's-
okay, no, that's a good point. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to fight aliens?
I want to help people be safe.
The best thing we could do for these people is convince the king to evacuate.
Have evacuation efforts started, Kalsto? Have we seen anything like that?
Where are they gonna go?
Anywhere that's
Like-
not here.
They have shelter. There's nowhere to go. They're in the middle of like the desert, so they're in like secure locations, but like there's only so many places to go.
Okay.
Like some people may have started fleeing, but there's some people that just can't get some people to leave. Also, a lot of people wouldn't defend their own. But your approach is up to you. No one said, but like noted, no one says you have to do it today. You could wait until after the attack happens, see what happens, and then go in. Although you do run the risk of potential breaches happening during that. But then you would have more time to potentially look and see after that fact, as opposed to having to rush in right now. But it's up to you, because your time does continue to tick. Because remember, even though it's a day, and we started at 6, and we got to the castle at 7, we're still going to have to leave and then do the trek back. So noon is going to come very quickly. Also a guesstimate, but...
We could, see what happens today. Schedule getting thrown in jail tomorrow.
That may not be possible. If we aren't doing it today, then we should take a significantly longer time to do it. Gather information, talk to people. After all, I can't imagine those guards stay there all the time. And see what we can do. But, after the attack, who knows what state the kingdom is going to be in, and even if they are successful in repelling, a significant sum of coin is likely going to be needed for rebuilding, and that's coin that would not be able to be spent on us being thrown into that prison, not from here at least.
I don't know if he'd spend coin, I think he's just throwing us in, right?
No, he stated that in order to throw a prisoner in, he has to spend a significant sum of coin.
Huh.
You pay to throw prisoners in that hole.
I don't think we should wait though. If we do take a day, I think we've gathered as much information as we can. And if Ren and Illyria are there, maybe they haven't been thrown in yet. Maybe we can still prevent that.
I forget about that part too.
Well, with luck, hopefully. If they're only in the jail, that might be easier to break those two out. Although, given their propensity for this, or their competence, I don't know how long they'd be kept there.
I think even if we get into prison at the earliest possible time, and then the pillars fall. If we're inside, that's going to be a problem for us if they hit it. If we're outside, we can do something about it. And like I said, if it comes to it, we could always try to fish out Khan's corpse from the sea.
This is true.
I think we give it a day. We go tomorrow.
Very well.
Today we fight some aliens. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. We can ask Lou if there's anything we can do to help them. I know they're keeping an eye on stuff.
That sounds like it gives me some time to talk to some people. See if I can figure anything out.
I wonder if we never found Ward.
You'd go to jail for murdering somebody.
Yeah, I think she might have found Ward.
Okay, I sent you a message in Discord too.
Oh, where are we presently?
You are in the central portion of the city, like where the kingdom is located.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
so
Let's go back to the king, tell him we would like to go to prison tomorrow, and ask if there's anything we can do to help with the aliens. If not, let's head back to the ship and get ready to defend it. Or we could stay up here. I don't know.
probably best to regroup with the others.
I don't know, I like your idea of helping out that blonde kid.
Player is drawing a blank on the blonde kid.
He's a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll check in with Lou again afterwards. So we go back to the king? Yeah?
All right.
I know he's not the king. I don't remember his title.
Okay.
His Majesty is a safe bet.
The Grand Poobah. Something like that.
Of all of this and that,
Yes.
We already have the ability to set that up if we need to, Amy.
I'm not getting thrown in prison.
I meant your question for Amy. It's a Lou question, but it came from
Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah. I don't want to keep switching, clicking between
Oh,
my
good.
portraits.
I actually, believe it or not, that does not confuse me in the slightest.
Yep.
Well, I imagine we'll make our way back toward the palace.
Yeah, well,
You're probably still in his courtyard unless you intentionally wanted to leave.
I don't think so.
Hope to. Okay, you get back.
Mhm.
That's what he, he receives you.
I guess we'll just kind of, for brevity, we'll just kind of sum up our plan. Like,
Oh, well,
we're down to
we
fight some
can't-
aliens today. tomorrow, I would love to be thrown in prison.
Hopefully, I'll still be able to throw you in prison tomorrow. Sounds like a good goal for everybody.
Okay, awesome.
Like, makes me very happy. Besides, where are you staying? Anyways.
Well, we have a ship at the docks, but we've been staying a bit further into town.
Which docks? Anyone remember?
13?
It was a color.
Was it
I
color?
definitely don't remember.
It was gold. Yes, the golden docks.
It's those ones.
I hate to break it to you guys. Careful returning. Docks were attacked earlier this morning.
Well, it sounds like we need to make a hasty trip to the docks.
Be safe. Thank you again. He just watches he pets the monkey. The monkey's gonna run over to Amy real quick,
Uh-huh.
and she's gonna hop up on your shoulder, and she's gonna give you a big hug,
I'll
and this
pat
gonna
him.
hop down, and he'll run back over to the king.
Got a
Alright.
cushy job now.
Yeah, in some ways, his life is a lot better
Yup.
and worse.
Yeah.
Ups and downs.
It's worse, but he's happier about. Yeah, it's a new life for sure.
He'll figure it out.
All right. So, with the news, your docks have been attacked, potentially. What do you guys do?
I think we're gonna start making haste back to the docks.
Okay, so we gather up. So hard part. What do we do with the bodies? Do we leave the bodies here, or do we like try to get a cart from Lou's people and cart them back, or
Would
do
they
we
fit
just
in the
leave them
bag?
with Lou's people? All I'll ever answer for the bags. You can certainly try to put them in there. I make no promises. The last time you put a body in a bag, though, it came out kind of funky.
Lou, do you have any diamonds?
Do you ask, did you come back to the
Yeah,
place?
yeah. We it's on the way, right? We might as well like tell our guildies where we're going.
Let's see.
Diamonds are a possibility, yes. Depending on how many diamonds you want.
I
We're
think the
well-
number.
We're not miracle workers.
Doesn't Zoop have resurrection?
No.
Or
Yeah.
Turkleton?
I looked.
One of
They
them
all
did.
have.
I
uh,
don't-
Turkleton was
Okay, wait.
Revivify.
we looked. They both have revivify. I'll double check. But yeah,
Wait.
I have a crate of rare diamond labeled vodka.
Do you have oils and unguents?
And what?
And unguents.
you can't just reincarnate people if they don't want to be reincarnated, though.
Why not? Listen.
What if they want to be back in their original shell?
This is all we got right now. This is bootleg resurrection.
It's the same, but different, my friend.
Well, the soul has to be free and willing. So,
Listen, this was the gift
We're
that was
talking
given to
about
me.
We're talking about reincarnating Fumble, man. Fumble's willing to do anything. Oh no, it's up to you. Zoop and Turkleton cannot assist, unfortunately. Very good at getting rid of other things.
I don't have any diamonds that I'm aware of.
I don't need any diamonds. Do you have oils and unguents?
Organizationally wise, we actually do have someone who could potentially resurrect them too, but she is not currently here. She's in the town. She's not here though. You could have the bodies brought there.
Maybe we can. That works if you want to do that. How much do I trust this person? Is it the person I think it is?
Yes.
I think it's the person who's merged with the gate sharks.
Yep.
You ever gonna tell us about that?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, from an organization standpoint, we have access to things like that.
Yep. I could. There's someone that could have to bring the bodies to her.
Well, I'm sure we can arrange that particular aspect. Materials might be difficult.
I throw my money at a rat man.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
I thought he was just a bandit.
Why didn't you pick it back up?
I was busy defusing a bomb.
How much money was that?
Probably like 500 gold.
You did that to yourself.
It kind of almost offsets. Do you remember the dead guy? The assistant of the lady who owned the big banner?
Oh, yeah. Butters.
Butters!
It's 3 people, right?
Yeah.
2.
2?
Oh, yes.
Bumble, Gerald, and Belmont. Yes.
Gerald got
can't
his
be
soul
res,
stolen.
though.
You don't technically know that yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, well, in that case, yeah.
I
3.
can pay for that.
Just out of pocket, just like that.
No. He did take a substantial cut of our party fund at the time of his passing, quote unquote. So
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
that's a very generous offer. I think I will let you cover that. Thank you so much,
Yep.
buddy.
Yeah. I have not touched any of it.
All right.
I can shill out 300 platinum.
You don't even have to touch it. We already have it anyways.
Yep.
So Ishtred, who's one of the other upper level people, especially when it comes to supplies and things like that, can take the bodies to her, since it's not in the direction you guys are going if you want. Up to you.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna leave Soup Group here, I think, at this point.
Yeah, we can let Zoop and Trickleton and Foxy take care of their own.
Foxy's gonna go with you. I will leave Zook and Turtle.
Okay.
Because technically she's in charge.
She is the guild leader.
She's the interim because the paperwork was technically for Khan and Bash, but then we didn't have them, so we put her in temporarily just as to do it. So technically she's the acting like lieutenant second in command.
We might want
Right.
to find where Zero ended up as
So we'll
well.
leave them with their little buddies.
Yes, Serena is going to see if she can reach out. Zira, are you there? Where are you? Are you alright?
You can reach out. God, is that you? God, it's cold. Did you take my clothes? Why is it snowing?
I
all
don't
you
think
get?
we're going to be getting him at the moment. He has indicated to me that he is someplace cold, apparently with no clothes, and it is snowing.
What the heck? We're in a desert.
I don't think he is
Hold
in the
on.
desert anymore. In fact, I don't know if he's even
Researching
on
points.
Cardiff anymore.
I'm gonna scry on him.
Sure.
Actually, I should scry on Illyria.
Well, we know
Those
where
points are
Illyria
super
is.
valuable too.
They are valuable.
Well, for
We have a
Misfits
proof-
point, you know and you don't know. Because if Illyrians were potentially there. Illyria could be in the upper part of the prison right now and not in the lower part.
Mm.
Or might not be there at all, you never know.
Now, I will say, Misfit is aware that they do have like an anti-magic field and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It's
no,
also
you're
true.
right.
And those are valuable charges.
The likelihood
Sure,
it'll
we
work
are.
on Illyria is almost non-existent.
Okay, no, we know they're at the prison. What's the benefit of scrying on zero? I guess I won't.
Anyone else you guys need to check in on that you haven't talked to in like a day and a half, a day?
Not that Lou can think of. Or
Lou
Amelia.
Cage.
Probably, but my
Probably
memory is
are-
terrible.
Kitties.
Kitty are pirates.
You're pirates and Marius, because Bram is
Yep.
not with you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're going there anyways.
Yep.
Excellent.
Or is he?
Although, speaking of...
We all left to go find you. That would be the best. Like, went to find you. Be back. All right, so we make it back to the docks. Anything else, or do we head over?
Yeah, we'll see if Kid is responding. Hello, dear. You vacated the premises rather hastily. I hope you're doing all right. I hear there's already been an attack. I might as well ask, where are you?
As you go to reach out to her, nothing actually finds her.
Being familiar with non-detection, does it feel more like, does it feel like there's simply no valid target, or does it feel more like it's been blocked?
It's hard to say, depending on how most things work. A lot of things just are simply they don't pick up. There are some things that kind of give you a more fuzzy-like feeling. This one you just find no purchase, so either she's currently in a place where you can't reach her, or she's dead. Or both.
So, either she has... So, our eager associate either is no longer with us, gotten themselves in the hole, or is currently shrouded by something.
Okay then.
Maybe she made it to the prison.
Well, if she did, I'd do wish her luck.
Right, so to the docks then. It is then.
Back to the ship.
With haste. Speaking of,
In our 4 hours back that way. All right. So, as you guys depart, leaving Zoop and Turkleton to travel to get hopefully some of your dead guild members resurrected, while you guys and Foxy head back towards the ship. As you approach, you can see columns of smoke rising from the farther and west side of the city. It doesn't, or at least the part that's on the coast, it doesn't look like it's the whole thing, but you can definitely see there's been a lot of activity there. And there is smoke coming from the direction where your docks and area kind of are located. So you get to the main gate, you can see everything's kind of on lockdown at the moment, probably like 12 guards at the gate. It's currently closed, and they're using like a kind of smaller entrance. They kind of look at you.
we need to get through there.
He's strange. Like, hurry, inside, inside. And you can see those columns look much, much closer today. Roll perception checks, just out of plain damn curiosity for everyone who wants to give it a go.
Second.
kind of look. Some of the smaller ones that you saw yesterday, you don't see. However, these other ones look like any time now they'll be coming in. You could almost kind of like see some of the like atmosphere kind of pushing away, and then you notice Misfit. As you're looking at this series that's about to come in, there's one that's like slightly off, and then you realize it's not off because it's different. It's off because it's further back. There is a massive one that is almost like a mother column.
Oh.
That's not good at all. So it's kind of lagging behind the other ones at this point, though. You guys get in, there's kind of smoke running throughout some of the streets and whatnot. What are you guys doing?
I think first step is to start making our way toward the actual gold dock. See if
Do
we
they
can.
let us by?
There are blockades and barriers. You see a lot of like damaged areas. You're not sure exactly kind of what happened, but you're able to get through the barricades. They don't have enough manpower. Like they can try to hold areas, but they can't stop people from like running into the crazy spots.
Yeah, I assume we just run in. Try to find our ship. If there's anything left.
If Lou hears people in trouble, I think he's gonna go there first.
That's where my mind was too.
High five! We have people who run off together.
High five.
So,
yeah, I'm with
As you guys kind of start running in, you get over towards the docks, and you just see like this whole area is just destroyed. You look, our mast is completely like just destroyed. There's smoke and fire coming off of our ship. All the ships have damage. There's some that like are, you don't really know what the hell happened here. Something nasty happened here though.
Can I like inspect the damage?
What? Everything's damaged. What do you specifically want to look at?
The mast. Does it look like it was cut, or did it look like it got snapped? Like,
So you run onto the docks and go to the ship?
sure, yeah.
All right. So answer me a question because I have a map for this. Who goes on the ship and who waits at the dock? Who goes on the dock?
I guess I'm shit.
I'll go on ship
Uh,
too. I can start putting out the fires.
Serena would hop onto the ship, start helping to look for survivors.
Hold on 1 second.
I'd probably be on the docks helping other people because I'm not familiar with which ship's yours.
He's never been on the Beaver Corps.
Oh, you'd love the Beaver Corps.
Oh, it's the Beaver Corps. Never mind, I know what ship that is.
Yeah, you've
Alright.
been on the Beaver Corps.
Yes.
So Val, you said boat.
Yeah.
All right. Serena, you said boat.
Yep.
Funny. Lou is dock, Amelia's further back.
Amy, you said
Lou-
dock.
Amelia's further back, Lou is dock.
Okay, so further back. How much further back?
Probably just on the outside of the docks. Oh, I believe there is a map then.
There is.
I lost sight on the map I had open. And
Oh,
people have been
man.
disappearing around me.
And Misfit. All right. I think that's it. You? Okay. Is Lou's here? Yes.
Yeah, Lou's here.
Okay.
They went back to pick me up, so I...
We needed a lightning mage.
All
The
right.
only person who does AoE.
As the three of you run on the ship, you just look and you see your crew decimated, laying
Aw.
strewn about the top of the ship.
Oh,
Larry, where's Larry?
Do not see Larry.
I go below deck.
Guy?
I need the three of you to roll investigation checks. Lou,
Mm-hmm.
roll a perception check.
Oh man, I am good at these.
Who are you looking for, Val, specifically?
Larry.
You go down below and you see Larry's kind of like sitting against something. It's hard to, you're not sure if like these guys are dead or unconscious or whatnot. Like you'll have to actually go through and look at them all. You see Larry's like laying up against a post on the lower deck. So he's got like a bloody wound on his side and he's just kind of like unconscious laying against the wall.
I don't have healing. I don't have a med kit. What does it
Lou.
look like you got hit with?
Yeah.
It looks like he got stabbed or something. It's hard to say. You see something floating in the water.
Oh, what's in the water?
Marius.
Oh, jeez. I'm
You
gonna
see,
go collect it.
he's like on the shore. He's like grabbing it with all the strength he could. He just like managed to wrap his arm around some ropes, and he's just like laying on the edge of the water, like barely floating above the surface, holding on to this rope.
Is he conscious?
He looks unconscious at the moment.
First things first, spare the dying.
Sure, he's not dead. He's just.
I mean, yes, but I don't know that.
First reaction. Yeah.
First
Ah.
reaction.
Yep. All right, so you go run over to his location. Oh,
Pull him
here's
out
the
of the
map
water.
too.
Yes.
There's your map. So you kind of see him rush over to him. You guys below
Still waiting for it to
see
load.
a fairly decent sized one.
Oh no, I did this thing. I need to. I'll be right back.
There's
Don't
nothing to hide on this one,
Think
so
it
don't
loaded
worry.
properly.
It may get your locations wrong, though. You never know.
No,
it's
the image was
like the
cut
very,
off.
very top, like quarter inch is in bright color, and the rest of it's like very shadowy.
I've never had issues with the map, and I don't know why you guys always get issues. It's so
I don't
weird.
know. Does it cut off right,
Can you
like
now,
right about there?
look on stream?
Ooh.
Like the very
Oh, that's
top,
cool.
there's
Huh.
that little bitty
Click on
line.
your token. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, because there's not even a mask there. Yeah, it must be like slightly off. No,
That's weird.
that's the location because like that's where Amy and Foxy are on the thing. It's just like the offset is really dark for you for some reason. Hold on.
You see the little bitty tiny bit at the very top there?
Yeah, because I have a dark cloud offset for the fire smoke, but it's not that dark. Like
Out
I'll
of
take a
curiosity,
picture.
kill that effect real quick, or just turn it invisible.
Yeah.
It lightened it some, but it's still just that, like, for whatever reason did. Oh, I just noticed too. If you look, it has another bar that changes even darker down here.
It's like having a burnt out LED on your TV.
Yeah,
It's kind of
that's
what it's
weird.
like.
Let me try to
Amelia.
reload. I don't know if reload.
Foxy, come collect Marius.
We're gonna pause in not too long, anyways.
Gotcha,
You don't have to
okay.
go super quick.
I'd probably call Misfit down to take a look at Larry because I am not a medical expert. I used my last healing potion.
Yes, sir.
All right, roll medicine check.
Serena, did you do your investigation check?
Yeah, I think it was an 11 or 12.
It's faint, but he is still technically breathing. He does seem to have self-stabilized.
Can I look for someone else?
As you're looking around, there's a couple, like you find most people. You don't see Guy and you don't see Hey Pal.
I figured.
I imagine Serena is probably searching on deck or above deck until or after seeing Val go below deck, and then when Val calls Misfit, she'll probably head down as well.
Amy,
Mm-hmm.
you notice something? That little church to your north,
Aw.
there's a hole in this wall.
Uh-oh. Eek.
As you go in and you look inside, you see like stuck into the wall on the opposite side, you see Hey Pal just like stuck in the wall.
Hey, Foxy, you mind helping me get this out?
This is how the map is supposed to look. Right?
And then you feel the boat rock all of a sudden. As you guys are looking below deck, you just feel it like lurch forward and then kind of rock back.
Oh gosh, don't tell me guys swimming again. Oh, I'm gonna go up.
What the hell?
I'm gonna go up and jump down to the docks. And see if there's something messing with our ship.
So I'm distracted by the map. So my map has changed.
Mine looks fine.
I alt-tabbed to paste
you're
to make
special,
sure that
Kate,
mine
we
was
know. You
fine,
have to keep
and
rubbing
then
it in.
I
mine
just don't
changed
get
into
it.
that.
Yeah. I think your map's fine.
Well, it was, and it's not anymore. So what happened?
You run up to the top deck
Yeah.
and you see Guy standing at the front of the ship.
Guy, what the hell happened?
Doesn't respond to you. Just kind of sitting there with his sword.
Calm down.
Well, as you walk up behind him, that sword's dripping blood.
Serena will run up with her.
He turns back towards you and just looks at you with like this completely different look on his face. And just kind of like gives you this strange look. It's at this point. Bear with me one moment. Lou
Uh-huh.
and Amy,
Yes.
you hear giant crashing sounds.
Yep. I will have dropped a heal on Marius if
That's right.
that brings him up.
Actually, I'm going to leave him his hit points anyways. You don't need to waste a heal on him.
Okay.
I just knocked him out for story purposes.
Gotcha.
He didn't have much chance on his own. All right, just fix this. Oh well. Blue to your east. Amy to the west.
Red people planet. Solomon planet. The aliens are here.
Just kind of looks at you with a puzzling look on his face. Where are you, Serena? Are you like in the water?
No, the maps are messed up. She came up with me.
Yeah.
Looks over. This one, brothers. One of them kind of look back. Excellent work, Zareth. I need everyone to roll initiative.
What the hell?
Oh boy.
Did they call Guy Zareth?
Zareth. Apparently, he got his
Me or am I
memory
still
back.
unconscious?
9.
You can roll as well,
All
yes.
messed up.
Oh my goodness, Vel.
That was out of it.
I'm so glad you got those out of the way.
Oh, dude, that's cool. They changed how NPC initiatives
there we
roll.
go.
So typically it doesn't tell you what they roll. And now it gives you, here, I'm going to send it to, wait, is there anything I can't show on this one?
Oh yeah, it prints
that should
up
be
like the list.
Yeah, so it like will give you every single thing. That's just cool. That's kind of cool. I like that. Okay. Initiatives are in.
Oh boy.
At
I
the
saw
start
the-
of the round, which we're gonna pause right as the round starts. As Zareth is at the top of the round, kind of looks over at you, will swing the blood off the sword, kind of look at you with the one good eye, and that is where we'll pick up next week.
Betrayal.
Thank you for running, sir. Appreciate it very
Mhm.
much. Thank you to everyone who hung out with us in the raids. We know we got a couple. Appreciate those very much as well. If you'd like to catch replays of this campaign or any of the others, you can do so on YouTube or Rumble. Likes, follow, shares appreciated. And we will see you again midnight central on Friday. And if you'll hang on through the credits, I'll find us someone to raid if anyone's still on. Have a great rest of your week, everybody. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.